non-living material mysteriously becomes single-celled life over billions of years. The books then go on to say that the earliest multi-cell animal was a sponge. The earliest known descendant of the sponge that had a brain was the flatworm. The first vertebrate was an extinct species of a jawless fish. Certain fish developed limbs and became amphibians. Then came reptiles. Then two branches of reptiles developed with many subspecies within them. From one of the reptilian branches came mammal-like creatures, small, shrew-like creatures, a fancy name for a rat. From these came the primates, and from the earliest form of primates came the lemur type of primates, and from these came the chimps, and from these came man, at least with a common ancestor.
And there you have a gross overgeneralization.
Single-celled organism which came from non-living material, or you might as well say from a rock.
Here's another case of dishonesty. A rock and non-living material are not automatically the same thing. Organic molecules, complex, self-replicating chains of molecules are non-living. Silica and iron are also non-living. One of them can lead to living things. The other one is part of a rock. They are not the same thing.
The reptilian branches came mammal-like creatures, small, shrew-like creatures, a fancy name for a rat.
And here we have an attempt to appeal to emotion. The narrator is trying to make it seem as though the theory of evolution implies humans came from rats, which would be insulting. However, although its external appearance is generally that of a long-nosed mouse, a shrew is not a rodent, as mice are, and not closely related to rodents. And here, rats are various medium-sized long-tail rodents.
There are monkeys and there are men, but there are no monkey men, for example.
And here the narrator is trying to ignore the similarities between humans and the other primates. They're doing this because creationism doesn't allow for humans to be animals. I'll post a link in the sidebar. So right here at the beginning, we haven't even started his video. And yet he's already insulting anyone who accepts evolution, uses the term Evo head, which I'm guessing is some sort of political term like talking head. And, you know, saying they should have their children there to explain it to them.
Evolution takes over.
So here, the poster of the video is taking the words the narrator said a little too literally. He's making fun of the terminology used when the narrator of the Discovery film is attempting to explain evolution to the layperson.
As millions of years pass, fish build on their...
And there we have an annotation making fun of the speaker's accent.
Basic design. The muscles around their backbone evolve into a powerful tail.
Here again we have him nitpicking about terminology being used when the person is clearly explaining it to the layperson.
And fins appear. They evolve a distinct head.
And right here they're going with the political terminology again. The person who created and annotated this video obviously has no sense of objectivity. And instead of refuting their points or asking questions about their points, they're attacking it in a very childish manner.
not look like you or I, but this odd fish is becoming...
And here, again, they're nitpicking over whether or not proper grammar was used. Also, what I find amazing is how the creator of this video is upset over the terminology used to make evolution easier to explain to the layperson, when in a video they produced after this one, they purposefully oversimplified evolution. Here again, they are not using the correct definition of what a genus is.
They evolve a hard, waterproof casing which protects the young inside.
And here we have a strange annotation that is completely off topic, attacking homosexuality. Just for kicks and giggles, I'll throw in a wiki link to a page about homosexuality in the animal kingdom. Here we have the home page for the Hickory Hammock Baptist Church. It is the church behind the Apologetics YouTube page for PPSIMMONS. Down here they talk about the Bible. They say they believe the Bible is the infallible, inspired, and only true word of the living God. But they do not hold that any particular version is the only true version. And down here they state that they believe in the literal 7-day creation account in a relatively young Earth and human history of about 10,000 years. They say they believe that human beings were created unique and special, and they believe that evolution is a lie and wicked, and that there is no scientific evidence to support it. They also believe that it is directly opposed to the Christian gospel. So they literally cannot accept any evidence for evolution because of their faith, which is what has led to the dishonesty I've pointed out in their many videos. It's the reason they have to reject the idea that humans and monkeys might be the same kind, because that would mean humans could be animals, and humans might have evolved. They have to ignore all the similarities, such as the 98% identical DNA for protein coding that humans and chimps share. And they have to ignore the fact that both have opposable thumbs. There you have it.